phone. Well, done with my phone.
We're live.
Hello. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hogarth's Global Astrology. And you will see the two ladies here. We have EQ and Sonia with us from the Soul Sisters Tarot. As usual, I have hot-footed it across the other side of town. Honestly, guys, this is not on purpose. I'm doing my best here, working with clients, doing my things, catching up with friends, giving advice, all of this stuff. And I've literally just managed to make it back in time. But we have a lovely show ahead for you. And of course, we will do our similar formula. So we will look a little bit at one or two political questions, maybe one political question to start off with. And then we will take your personal questions and then maybe end up on a political one. So please tell everyone what you've been up to since we last spoke. And I'm going to quickly go and grab my phone. So hold the helm for now. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm in the room. I just need to get my phone.
Amongst yourselves.
Okay. Well, actually, me and Sonia, and I'll let her tell her adventures, but me and Sonia, for me, I've been, just got back from Egypt and from Paris.
Wow.
And had a fabulous time. I was in Egypt for 2 weeks, sailed on the Nile for a 7-day cruise.
What?
Just fascinating. I caught all kind of orbs on my camera and some other interesting energy that I have never seen in my life. I also caught I believe they were ETs on my camera as well over the Great Pyramid. So just fascinating, just really great stuff. And then Sonia, you've had some great experiences too with your travels.
Yeah, I was going to say for anyone that's interested, we did a live stream and we did a show and tell of EQ's Egypt trip. So make sure you check that out on our channel to see some of these really interesting photos that she caught. But for me, yeah, I went to Guanajuato, Mexico for Dia de los Muertos. And
What's that? Sorry, Dia de los Muertos. Is that Day of the Dead or something?
Day of the Dead in Mexico. So went into the cemeteries and it's a big festival. It's a really huge event, down in Mexico. So that was really beautiful to experience that. And spending the holidays of Thanksgiving with my family. I went back east and it was cold. Not used to that cold, but you would think I grew up in it. But yeah, I've been out here now, 30 years.
Where's east for you? New York or?
Rochester, New York, upstate New York. Yes.
Upstate New York.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Love that part of the world. Wow.
Yeah.
Was there turkey and all of the, pumpkin pie and grits? And
yeah. I do the sweet potato pie. I'm not into the pumpkin pie.
That's the one. Sweet potato pie.
But yes, all the fixings. So it was a lovely time. So we're back. I think I'm going to be grounded for a little bit and that feels good. So happy for that.
Wonderful. Well, that is fabulous. So let me just do this thing here. So we will start. Okay. And also as well, excuse me as I sip my little cup here. So I've got Lemsip here. I've got some. Do you guys have Lemsip in the United States?
No. What is Lemsip?
I'm not familiar with that.
Lemsip is this thing that you kind of take if you've got a bit of a cold or whatever, and it's got like paracetamol in it and various other bits and bobs, and it just helps. It just helps because I've got a little bit cold because I've just been very busy. Oh look, we got the healing medium is in. My gosh, healing medium, Kevin. I think he watches every show. I did brilliant. Nice to see you, Kevin. Thanks so much. And there's many of you as well here as well. So we will start. Okay. So if we start a little bit politically, wow, look at the implosion that is taking place and all the cra that is happening with the GOP. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because we have got Duck L'Orange, as you know, which is my code name for Trump, which I have recently kind of reanointed him as the Orange Albatross. Yeah. The orange. Now, why do I say albatross? Are you familiar with the mythology of albatrosses?
I'm not.
Okay, I'll explain. So
I've heard of it, but you can explain it. Yeah.
It's a seabird with a huge wingspan. Yeah, huge wingspan. And they fly out in the ocean for years. However, when people used to travel the oceans in those old ships, you know, with rigging and ropes and stuff like that, often, well, not often, if it happened so that an albatross got itself tangled in the rigging up in the rafters and died, the ship would be doomed to sink. Yeah. So this is sometimes as well, like an albatross can be a harbinger of doom. So if we put that together, the orange albatross, Duck l'Orange, aka Donald Trump, is now tangled in the rigging of the GOP. And what is happening to that ship now? It's kind of looking like it's kind of sinking a bit now. You know?
Shipwreck. Yeah.
That is great. Yeah.
It's looking a bit like a hot mess, isn't it? And we've had Warnock, who has come through in Atlanta. So I'm very pleased with that. Warnock has come through. Well done. You know, I think it was roughly by percent, but he's there. So let's do a little read. Let's do a collective read on what's going to happen now with the GOP, because of course the albatross has said, I want to invalidate the Constitution. Can you believe it?
That's ridiculous. Yeah, cray cray.
But cray cray. This is just like, you don't even need the why. This is cra cra. Yeah. Just out there. So I thought, let's combine our skills and gifts and let's see, what does this mean for the GOP? And then we'll get into reading people's questions. How about that? Yeah.
That sounds good.
And we'll do our usual thing. Whenever you're ready to read, just go for it. I'll be quiet for a while I shuffle. Okay, the GOP. What does all this mean for the GOP? Oh my God, I just split the deck. Tower, I just split the deck. I haven't pulled yet.
Funny.
Yeah. What does this all mean for the GOP? What's in their future? And thank you to everyone who has joined us this evening. People are coming in.
Thank you.
What does this mean for the GOP? Oh, look at that. I fell out. That would be the fourth position. Let's see.
Okay, I guess I'll start. This is very interesting. I can't wait to see what you guys get. So the very first card I got was guilt, suffering, karma coming their way. This is what this is. It's coming their way. And this is so funny. Look at this card. Their tail is on fire. They're about to explode. Isn't that something? Mm-hmm. And there's something else that's really interesting. And I don't know if you guys are getting this. I got the big money and world leaders. So I think that's about to be exposed for all of that dark money. So it's not looking good for them. And the last card is justice. So they're going to get their due justice for all the dirt. Oh my God. As soon as I picked up that card, money, 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 money. It's going to be exposed. All the stuff that they were doing.
Yeah. So, I got a money card too. I got a couple of fives, and 5 deals with change. So I got the 5 of cups, a lot of grief, a lot of loss.
Yeah.
The 5 of pentacles, financial hardship. And then I got a wheel of fortune, a new cycle coming in. And I pulled a couple of these other cards too, with transformation and the tree. So again, looking at a new cycle, strength, grounding, changes that are coming. So big change.
Wow, very interesting. And here we are. Someone's put here, please read on the, Please read on the Senate to Hogarth's Global Astrology. All right, I'll put that as a star, and we can maybe bookend that at the end of the show, because obviously as well, we want to deal with people's questions. All right, look what I've got. The cards can be so clear. So straight off, look at this. Yeah. 7 of Cups. We all know what these cards mean. They're like, we want to leave this crazy man behind. They've had enough of Duck L'Orange, yeah? They've had enough of Duck L'Orange. I mean, what I find extraordinary is that this guy can lead an insurrection, yeah? What is it? How many people can die, this, that, and the other. But somehow when he sits down to dinner, yeah, with some dodgy characters, but sitting down to dinner, suddenly it's like, get out, get out. Wow. Okay, very interesting, because I think it was too close to home for these GOP types. Yeah, they're like, in a way, it's like what they were saying is, these people are your minions. You don't sit down to dinner with them. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like that status thing. Anyway, I blogged about it. So they're like, they want to leave. Yeah. But look, the obstacle card, they're conflicted. Yeah. Because they're weighing it up. They're trying to think, oh my God, what about the base? What about all those crazy people that we've bought into? If you look here, this is trying to balance things over turbulent seas. Yeah. This is also as well, they're looking at their money, their funding. Wow, if we completely walk away from Duck L'Orange, what will this mean for our money, for our status, for our jobs? Yeah. So you see that self-interest is there. Mm-hmm. But they also understand, look, we've got the moon. They realize they're dealing with a crazy situation. It is bonkers. None of it makes sense. And it's not only that, secrets, hidden agendas are going to start coming out. Yep. And they're fearful of this. Yeah, they're fearful of this. This is part of their balancing act. They want to get away, but they're so embroiled with all of the intrigues and scandals and mishigas that they've been up to. However, at some point, they're going to have to move forward. Yeah, here we are. We've got the Knight of Wands charging forward with passion, energy. They need to what? Come up with some new ideas. Yep. They can't just keep sticking around with the same old stuff, because what's going to happen? Mash up. Yeah, it's going to be all over. They're all going to go over the cliff. And I heard, allegedly, some of the serial Queen of Wands, some of the GOP have been saying, I wish we had our own version of Nancy Pelosi, allegedly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this could be a Nancy Pelosi card. So but what this speaks about, of course, is a female primarily, if we just follow the gender. But this is also the hostess that organizes everything. Yeah. This shows a female coming to more prominence. Could this be a little bit of Marjorie Taylor Greene, maybe holding a little bit more sway and power in the GOP? We will have to see, because I was saying in my blog recently, the majority that the Republicans have is thinner than a mosquito's willy. Yeah. Anything. Yeah. The slightest little dunk. Do you know what I mean? They're in trouble.
Right. I love that.
So it looks like to me, this could be a bit of Marjorie Taylor Greene coming in and holding some kind of influence. Anyway, anything else to add to that, ladies, before we take questions?
No, not for me.
No, you kind of got me curious about that female. I was like, oh, I want to pull some cards to see, is this Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Oh, go for it. Please pull some cards.
This is quite interesting. I think there's several females that's trying to, push for that power position behind the scenes, but she's probably the most prominent.
Oh, indeed. Hello, Manisha, as well, from New Zealand. Gosh.
New Zealand. Wow. Hello.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Just different money being.
What
do you have?
Definitely. I got a yes. It's definitely her. And right now she's things are clouded, unstable, can't really see their way through it. There's a repeat of her attitude, how she is. And right now she's trying to keep it a secret, but it's not. It's not going to be a secret. But yeah, it's the energy is feeling a lot of her, definitely. And that woman that you picked up. Yeah.
Interesting that. So you've heard it here first, guys. We're reading the cards. We've read the energies.
Yeah.
And it looks like Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to be having quite an influential role. The obvious thing would be if she became speaker, which is like almost like a horror thought. But I think she is positioning herself. Her influence, they say her influence has gone up because McCarthy's having some trouble, isn't he? So let's watch this space. We're not saying she's definitely going to get it, but I think she's definitely prominent, and it's kind of behind the scenes, and it's a little bit shh, shh, shh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay, so let's see if anyone's got any questions. Sorry, Sonia, do you have anything to add to that before we move on?
I did not. I didn't pull any cards on that. So
okay, I just wanted to check. All right, let's see how we're doing. All right, so folks, please put forward your questions. Let's see here. Personal questions like what you want help with. Okay, so we've got people saying hello, which is wonderful. Last night? I wanted to look at Joe Foreman health outcome. What's this? Oh, let me just see here. So Teresa, was it last night? My Alexa asked me if I want to look at books by Joel Furman, health author. My mum wanted to meet me to take her health book collection when she died. Was this a message from Mom?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Let's
That's
put on that.
cool.
That feels like a yes. That's strong yes.
Yeah, me too. Before even pulling, that feels like a yes.
It does.
Yeah. Let's see. What was the message there for Teresa? Nice to see you, Teresa. She's had a consultation with me in the past. What's this about? Okay, was this a message from Teresa's mother? Oh, jumpers. Wow. Okay, this one jumped out.
Teresa, I have a question for you. When you heard that, did the volume go up just slightly? Did you notice that the volume went up?
Oh, wait, is this for Teresa?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Her question about her mom, was that what was the message from her mom when the Alexa came on? I'm just wondering, did she notice like the volume go up just a little bit or slightly? I'm getting something with the volume. I feel like it was, but it was like it turned up or something with the volume.
We'll have to see. Let's see what see if I can find it.
She said yes, and it was in the bedroom, which never speaks.
Mm-hmm.
That was her. That's what I heard. I actually literally saw a knob on like a radio dial, and it turned up. So that's why I asked that question.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow. Okay, who would like to read first? Who's ready to go?
I can
Teresa?
go. I got the Two of Cups. So that was definitely your mom making that connection with you. And I feel that, well, here, let me pull my other cards here. I also got the Magician. So that magic, just creating that connection that she was really trying to reach out to you. And then I also got the Strength card. So beautiful connection there. And I feel that it was definitely your mom.
EQ, what do you have?
So definitely, I do feel like it was her. Now I got this card. This is the Devil, but this is not a negative card in the way that I'm reading this, because this is all about manipulation. She manipulated the frequency of the electronics. And then I'm getting intuition. This is also secrets, mystery, the unknown. But that's why I feel like, oh yeah, that was your mom with the manipulation. And I feel like also at the bottom of the deck, I got leap into the unknown, the adventure. And I feel like, yes, that was her. This is also about new beginnings and trusting it, going with the faith, going with your faith. So yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Oh, look at, and she says she has this red locket.
Oh, wow.
So Beautiful.
I mean, that's remarkable, isn't it? That is remarkable. So the cards that I get. So if we see here, look, 3 of Clubs, celebration. So again, yes, was your mum? She was there. Now look, the next card that I get, the obstacle card, now is, you know, challenging card, 10 of Swords, yeah? But obviously, mum's no longer here, yeah? Quite literally, bless. But then it's almost like, with my 3 other cards, it's quite interesting. I get the 4 of Cups, yeah, which we know is, now Cups are all about emotions, yeah? So we've had the 3 of Cups already. Now we've got the 4 of Cups. Obviously, it's emotional when we lose a parent and all that kind of stuff. You know, I know as well, even from my dad this year, even though we weren't that close, it was still, it's a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
But here, this is, the 4 of Cups is about meditation, contemplation, choices to be made, maybe not necessarily liking those choices or the options that are there, but it's definitely a reflective card. So this is almost like Teresa really sitting down and reflecting on the loss and what those messages potentially were. But we also see here a lot of fulfillment, happiness, internal joy. This, you know, obviously the mothers come through to give comfort. And there's something here as well about potentially money changing hands, or maybe applying for a loan or something kind of like that, or a new charitable enterprise, or maybe getting assistance or money from a friend, or wanting to engage in something philanthropic that Teresa could be doing. But this is definitely something connected as well, potentially around Teresa giving her energy to others and it being fulfilling in some kind of way after making a decision. So that's what I have to say. Anything else to add to that, ladies?
No, blessings to you, Teresa. What a great experience.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then she's just put here, yes, oh my God, that red locket, I have that. Yeah, there we are.
Wow.
All right, so let's see here. Let's see what the next question is. I've starred some here, so please read on Senate. Oh, here we are. This is coming from Beverly Davis. So thank you for joining us,
Beverly.
Does my past love, Jerry, have a message for me? Ooh. So I click that up. Does my past love, Jerry, have a message for? Oh, I love a bit of a romantic question. Jerry. Pardon me. Past love. Is there a message for Beverly? Do you have a message for Beverly? Oh, card just jumped out. 2 cards have jumped out. Oh, gosh. This is quite interesting. Ooh. Let's see who else is here. Let's go back to the live.
So I pulled a few message cards here, Beverly, and one I have here, he says, I'm so much better now.
Wow.
And it is beautiful where I am. And we are soulmates.
Oh.
Just know that he is there with you. I feel like he sends you messages. I don't know if you've been open to seeing them, but I feel like pay attention. Do you go for walks, Beverly? I feel like if you're outdoors going for walks, there's like little symbols or little signs that he leaves you for you to see. So just be mindful of that for those messages. Mm-hmm. And there will be things that you identify with too, things that you know that would have meaning to the both of you. So little objects, little things. It feels like something small, little things. So that's what I have.
Mm. Just put that here. EQ. What do you have for us?
So intuitively, what I heard and saw was a message in the bottle. So it made me feel like he's communicating with you. And then I pulled some cards just to kind of see, and I saw that there was definitely the loss here of the unfinished business that you guys had and the sadness that it caused. But he does come to you in dreams. So I've got the dreams cards. So he definitely is communicating with you. And then when I pulled some of the other cards, and I thought, this is so sweet. Look at this. I always give you a good night kiss. So yes, he's definitely around you a lot. And also I pulled this card. You have nothing to feel guilty about. And the last at the bottom of the deck is you are never alone. So my dear, he's around you a lot. And he is definitely communicating with you, specifically in your dreams. That's what I got.
Wow. EQ, I just wanted to ask if it's possible, if you could adjust your camera a little bit, just so that you're a bit higher. Perfect. And that means when I put the comments up, we can still you.
I'm not cut off, right?
Looking like that guy from, what was that, Home, what was that show where he was over the fence? Home Improvement or something like that. Wilson was his name.
Oh, there you go. Because you know what it's like. Whenever you're using StreamYard, put the comments up and it has to be like, neck needs to be above it. Okay, so so here in this question, if I go back to the bit at the start, oh, I'm echoing.
Yeah, you got a little bit of an echo there.
Wow. I don't know what that's about. Stop now. I think it's done that. So so this was Beverly, wasn't it? Does my past love Jerry have a message for me? Now, as you know, with my cards, they tend to be quite dramatic. Yeah. So but this isn't too bad actually. So here, what do I get? I get the moon. And again, the moon also does deal with the invisible world, the dreamscape and stuff like that. It can mean having also quite surreal, quite unusual dreams, but he might be having a message as well, showing that maybe there's been some kind of concerns, some, this kind of missing, I get the sense of missing, longing, wanting to just find out, So this can mean, when you're asleep at night, probably when you're going to sleep, there's that sense of like, is he there? Is he not there? Etc. So I think this is talking about her state of mind. And it's almost like, I think maybe you might be making a comment in the sense of there might be a sense of struggle or internal battle or a sense to defend some kind of either argument or situation in your life, which might be requiring a lot of energy, and a lot of work. Here we've got the 8 of Pentacles, which is work, study, efforts. So it seems to me, Beverly, that things have been on your mind, and your mind has been a bit at unease. There's a sense of battle, but also a sense of hard work towards a goal. But when we look here, what could that potentially be? We've got the 4 of Wands, which is about reaching a landmark. Is it also the case that maybe this person has been deceased for maybe a certain amount of time? And could it be their birthday, or it's a certain amount of years, which has become like a landmark, do you know what I mean, in the mind? But also as well, this is a card of contentment and happiness as well within. I always associate this card with the heart chakra, so a sense of contentment and happiness. So could this be about you maybe kind of reaching a sense of peace or closure, in that sense of you're always there, he's always be in your heart, that's the way I interpret that, and it's your safe place. Forgive my voice, a little bit rusty here. And then I get the 8 of Wands, which is all about passion, moving forward with speed and energy. So I think the way I interpret it as well is that he's always there with you, but still remember as well to live your life. You're still here on Earth School, and you still need to live. So I hope that makes sense. So I think that's a positive message overall. Ladies, anything else to add to that?
No, I was just reading. Beverly says, we were very much in love and he left me for someone else. I feel him around me a lot and I do have dreams about him.
Right, there you are.
Mm-hmm.
So his energy is still around. So, okay, look, he left for someone else. Yeah, not so great. But he's obviously coming back in spirit. So he's coming back for some kind of reason, isn't he?
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
what we're coming back for. Wow.
Mm.
Anything else to add to that, ladies, before we move on?
No, big hugs, Beverly.
Indeed. Okay, so let's see. So we've done Beverly, we've done Teresa. And if we look here, so this is coming from Nydia. Yeah, Nydia Gomez. And she's put here. How will 2023 be for me and my family? So let's click that up. 2023. And I hope everyone is enjoying the show. And I love having the ladies on where we get to answer people's personal questions. You know what I mean? There's not that many places where people can, we love the politics, of course, but we're all living here on Earth School and we all have questions. Spirit for Nydia. 2023 hold for Nydia.
So I can go first. So Nina, this is interesting because this is the 7 of Cups. This is all about different options. So I feel like for 2023, you guys are going to be making a lot of different decisions and different creative things are going to be coming your way as well. And I see there is going to be a new beginning with abundance and money because you can see there's the pocketbook that's open and building things new. Okay, so it feels really good right now. And then my final card that I had pulled, this is all about the 2 of Coins, which is the 2 of Pentacles. So again, you got choices and decisions, also about money and abundance again. So I do feel like money is going to up. Look at that. Yeah, definitely choices and decisions that you'll be making about money. But everything feels really good. I don't feel like anything's too heavy. However, there is one little downside that I got, and I feel like this is kind of funny. This is the 8 of Blades. You see the woman with the kids and the dog, and she's like, "Oh, Calgon, take me away." So you may have some hectic moments with the family where you just want to go somewhere and relax. But overall, it feels like your 2023 is going to be pretty good. I don't see anything too major. And there's definitely new things coming your way, new decisions for the family. And it does involve money and abundance and stuff like that. That's what I got.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Hey, Nydia. So for 2023, I see a lot of balance and creating balance for the year. I do have the 4 of Wands, so there's going to be plenty of good times, a lot of great things happening. But I do have the 2 of Swords, so I do feel that there's going to be some decisions that need to be made. There's going to be some conflicts. So what's being shared is not to allow these things to overwhelm you. Make sure that you keep yourself grounded in knowing. So I'm hearing like, just take a breath. Just take a breath. Don't allow things to consume you and where you're feeling so conflicted, being in that place of temperance. Okay. Again, we have balance here. They also pulled the Equator. Again, another balance card. So balance is really important. Look at this one here with the oceans, which is bravery. So, and she's trying to keep her balance as she's navigating through life, through the world here. So balance is really important for you, but there are going to be great beginnings for you as well, for you and your family. So yeah, just allowing yourself to stay grounded, keeping that balance and not allowing things to consume you or overwhelm you. And that's what I have.
Good advice. Okay, so my cards. And as you know, my cards tend to be a little bit dramatic. Yeah, for some reason, I get the very emotional end of it. If we look here. So here we've got the King of Pentacles. Now, this card can obviously talk about male energy and stuff like that, but it deals a lot with finances. This is about accomplishing goals, building a legacy, establishing oneself and stuff like that. So there is this sense of what I anticipate is that it's Needy, isn't it? Her name, what is it? Nydia.
Yes.
Nydia. So what the sense I get here with Nydia is that this is definitely wanting to kind of build more security for the family going forward in 2023. This can also be as well dealing with a man who may be a source of money or finances or something like that. But when we look here in the sort of obstacle position, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so I got the Two of Pentacles as well. And we know this can often be about juggling money. So there could be a situation where there could be a male that could be causing a scenario in regards to money, juggling it. Either it could be that there may be a block for it because this has turned out to be in the block position, or there is someone there who is somehow holds the balance of power when it comes to finances and stuff like that. And it could be that she's trying to become this card, financially independent. That's what I suspect. But let us know in the comments, Nydia, if this is ringing for you. Now, the next three cards are very interesting. So we see here, we've got the Nine of Swords, yeah? So that means what? Worry, concern, sleepless nights, yeah? Probably in regards to something to do with finances, stuff like that. She may be dealing with someone who may be a little bit, there might be some douchebaggery going on. Let's just put it this way, yeah? So I sense it may be leading back to this person, yeah? There may be a person that may have done something with finances and money, and they might be trying to get away with something. However, when and it comes up for ordinary people in readings like this can also mean using your wits and wiles. Yeah. So Nydia, it seems to be got use your wits and wiles and cunning. Yeah. And the outcome card here is something in regards to here we are, the Hierophant. So this deals with government, but it also deals with religious organizations, traditions, rules, regulations, and something like that. So the sense I get is that maybe Nydia is doing a kind of move. Yeah, I get the sense she's doing a kind of a maneuver to improve her financial stability for her and her family, juggling with that. Yes, it has been a concern, but there's something where she's going to be using her wit and her skills to, now we're not saying commit fraud. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. We don't encourage that. But she is having to use her wits and wiles in some way in regards to potentially something to do with the government. So it could be maybe getting a tax rebate or negotiating with the government to try and get the upper hand in some way to help you and your family. So let me know if that makes sense for you, Nydia. Anything else to add to that, ladies?
No, best of luck to you for 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Yeah.
I also want to say hey to Lady G. She just popped in.
Oh, Lady G, she's in. Hello, darling. I'll be seeing you on Saturday, of course. She's so cool.
She is.
Okay. I'm going to quickly turn my camera off for a second. I noticed I plugged in my laptop, but I guess I really didn't. So give me one second.
Okay. So you need to plug it in. No problem. All right. So there we are. So let's see. Let's scroll down. Oh, where is Lady G? I can't see. Oh, here we are. Mm-hmm. She said here, nice to see you guys hanging out. Thanks, Lady G. Of course, I will see you on Saturday. And I think I'm going to be on Kevin's channel tomorrow, everyone. So I'm going to be on his channel. Oh, there you are. So you're all plugged in. That was quick. All right.
Yes. Well, I had plugged it in, but I guess it kind of came out and I looked up and I saw my battery was about to go out. So good thing I would have just gone poof and been gone.
Oh, bless. All right. So let's see the next one here. All right. So longer question here. So Angel Waves. Hi, Hogarth, Maura here. We had a reading. Okay, my birthday is Friday 9th, almost end of Saturn return, March 17th. Yes, happy birthday in advance. Any helpful hints for future career and relationships? So we can all read on that for Angel Waves. Wow. Very interesting. And a jumper.
So the first thing I heard is to, I'm not sure how much of a risk taker you are, but it feels like I see you kind of like on the ledge, and they're like just telling you to kind of jump, just go for it. Like just don't hold back so much and question things so much, learning to trust yourself more, and take that leap. So that was the first thing that came through for me for you. But I'm gonna pull a few cards to see what I get.
Fascinating. My goodness. So what cards do you get for Sonia for Angel Waves, or would you like EQ to go and then you go?
I haven't pulled any cards just yet. Let me put.
I can go ahead and go. So as it relates to relationship, I feel like Angel Waves, you got one on the way coming. So I've got this card here. This is the 3 of, what is this? Oh, what is this card? Anyways, let me tell you what this card is about. It's about you planning, okay? It's about you planning things out, okay? And I feel like it's in the past position, so I feel like it's something that you have been asking for, because I see that you get your wish. So this is all about you being the champion, you getting your wish, and I see the connection coming forward. So I do feel like you have, and I feel like it's coming sooner than later, definitely, as it relates to relationships. And it seems like it's going to be a really good one too, because that person is also in agreement with you. Okay, you're aligned together. So that's what I see for your relationship. Now for the career, that was interesting. So I feel like there was a change or something, because I have the death card. Okay, so I feel like something ended or will be ending soon, and you didn't like it anyways, because this is like the person that's coming away from a painful or a negative situation. So I feel like your back is turned to it. So I feel like there's something blossoming, something new as it relates to your career. And then I've got the crystal ball. So this is all about you, again, setting your intentions. What do you want to do next with your career? What do you want? I feel like that you can definitely have it. So it's kind of what I got. And also I've got this is my card when I see the, what is this angel called? The, not Cupid, the chirp it. What is it called?
Cherub.
Anyways, cherub. Yeah. So I feel like this relates to both of the questions you had. So I feel like you're going to like this new job that's coming in, or new career that's coming in. And then of course we know you're going to really like your new partner. So that's what I got.
Okay, Sonia, what cards did you get?
So what's interesting on the base of my deck, that message that I received, I got the 4 of Pentacles on the base of this deck, which is like just holding on to something. And remember, I was like, you need to, they telling you to take that leap and to jump. And this was on the base of my other deck.
Got that too.
The 9 of Cups. So there's that, let go and trust in yourself, trust in your journey. So for career, I pulled the Moon. I feel that you want to move forward, you want to do something different. And it's about, again, taking that leap, allowing yourself to trust. And the 2 of Pentacles, there may be a choice, a decision that you need to make, whether to stay where you currently are or to look into something new. But I feel like something new for you. I feel like something that, and it could possibly be working with others in a team collaborative way with the 3 of Pentacles here. So that feels really good. And then as far as relationship is concerned, I have the 8 of Pentacles. And I feel like the relationship is actually, it feels like everything's going to come hand in hand. So like the career feels like it may come first. And once you get situated and feeling really good about that career with the 8 of Pentacles, then the relationship's going to come. But again, I got like the 8 of Swords. So there's some confliction that's going on there. Again, with that Four of Pentacles, like you're holding on to something, feeling conflicted about something. So trusting and letting go and believing and putting faith in what it is that you want, setting up that desire. But once you're able to do that, here's the Queen of Swords. I feel you're going to be open for that relationship to come in. Pull one more here to see. Well, I pulled the Devil. So being mindful of what relationships that you're pulling into. Again, it's about getting really clear on what it is that you want. So yeah, they're saying being open, allowing yourself to trust. It's really about trusting in yourself and what it is that you want. So that's what I have for you.
Perfect. And someone was just asking in the comments, because they may have missed it, we're reading for angel waves. Yeah, we're reading for angel waves. I always click it up, and then, you know, so we're reading for angel waves. The cards that I've got, very interesting, and it completely tallies with what you guys have got as well. So if we look here, so Angel Waves was asking about 2023 business and relationships, and it's literally saying exactly that. First card here, Three of Wands. So this is about what? Speculation, looking out, waiting for the ships to come in, having your plans, looking for different forms of income, yeah, business, trade, yeah, trade, goods, services, because you can see here, oops, oh God, the camera's backwards. There's the ships there. So this is a person who has thought about stuff and is looking at, that's why I call it the speculation card, speculating. We look at the next card here. Look, we've got Wands again, Two of Wands again, about making plans. And then if we look here as well, this person is looking at the world, looking at the globe, but look at the environment here as well. You can see the mountains, the land. Again, this is about making plans for the future. So definitely Angel Waves is, you know, we can really see thinking about new revenue streams, business, income, stuff like that. At the moment, get the Four of Pentacles, yeah? So, of course, this is about being, what, conservative with one's spending, making sure that you're looking after the pennies, you know, wanting to make sure that there aren't too many outgoings, yeah, which would make sense. We've got Christmas coming up soon, so Thanksgiving, of course, does drain the pockets of a lot of people, and a lot of people coming up to Christmas are just like, oh, man, what, more money, yeah? So yeah, it looks like Angel Waves is she's looking after her cents and dimes, yeah, making sure that she's good for 2023. Now, this is fascinating because the next card that comes up, pardon me, Two of Cups, relationships. Isn't it interesting? We've all pretty much got the same themed cards, and there is a relationship coming up for 2023. So get yourself ready, Angel Waves. Maybe spend a little money on some nice little outfits and stuff. Maybe wait for the January sales. Yeah, get yourself a nice little dress, a little halter neck numbers, because it looks like, you know, there could be some exchanges, but this can also mean business partnerships as well, deals, trades, goods. So in light of these cards here, which are also about speculation and planning, this can also talk about business opportunities. And then the outcome card is the Justice card. So fair judgment in your favor. Yeah, fair judgment in your favor. And it can also mean legalities as well. So it could be, you might be looking to do some new kind of trade, goods, services, something like that. But overall, I would say that's pretty positive. Yeah, pretty positive. Okay, anything else to add to that, ladies, before we finish on a political question?
Yeah, no, good luck to you, Angel.
Brilliant. Okay, so this one's come in. Now, this is a biggie. Yeah, this is a biggie. Well worth talking about. So, Roger Vaughan Rogers, how about some insight into the Moore County, North Carolina substation sabotage? Have you heard about this? They shot up a power station, 45,000 people or something without power. Some insight into what this was about. Thanks. Yeah. There's some real cray-cray going on, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
So
And unfortunately, there's going to probably be a lot more.
Yeah.
Yes.
My understanding about that, and I am going to put some cards on it, but this happened actually in California as well, a couple of years ago. And it appears to be a part of the whole right wing trying to start race riots and trying to start, just chaos. So they feel they can take over. And I feel like that has a lot of what happened in Moore County, has a lot of that signature attached to it.
Indeed. I'm worried about Moore County. What's the energies of that? Can you tell us, Spirit, about this?
I was asking myself, okay, are they going to get caught? I'm feeling like they're going to get caught. And I literally got someone's going to tell.
Whistleblower.
Wow.
Yeah, they're going to find out who they are.
Interesting cards here.
Yeah.
So who would like to read? Who's ready to go?
I'm not.
Okay, you know what? I can pull on this. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the first card here? King of Wands, yeah? So here we are, male card, yeah? But what is Wands all about? Fire, passion, yeah? Being fired up about something. But the shadow of this card can also be very aggressive, yeah? Can also be very aggressive. So when we look at the context of this, and kind of just like you were saying, EQ, there's a bit of backstory here. There was a previous thing, I think it was, can't remember, was it 2015 or something, where they shot up some power station, 2014 or something like that, shot up some power station. There was also an attack in Ohio recently as well. So here we're looking at what? Basically quite over impassioned men, yeah, who are wanting to what? Impose their will on other people. But the obstacle card is the Hanged Man, yeah, the Hanged Man. And so this isn't a card of necessarily of moving forward. This can be also feeling a bit stuck to a certain level, but it's also a change of perspective. So in a sense, I think what this also means is maybe the country of America is actually starting to have a change of perspective now about these guys and this kind of domestic terrorism, which seems to be on the rise. Yeah, needs to be kind of paused in some way and maybe a halt put to it. If we look here, there is a sense of everyone wanting to move forward, wanting to move on from this energy. Yeah, we know Duc L'Orange is like dissolve or get rid of the Constitution. You know, the whole MAGA energy. I think people are tired of it. They want to move on. Yeah, but also as well, these people want to move on from the Constitution. Yeah, they don't want the Constitution. So do you see? The public want to move on, but these people also want to move on and they want to go to something else. I think this is going to test the strength of the nation. Yeah, it's going to test the strength of the nation. This is going to require cool heads, discipline, and fortitude to overcome these threats, yeah, from these overly aggressive persons that are supremacists, yeah. And my outcome card here is the 9 of Wands. So it's going to be a battle, but it also shows these people that have these ideals, they're prepared to fight and battle as well. So I don't think, unfortunately, this is going to be the last of it, as you ladies said, but this is also about America going within, finding the strength within to persevere and overcome these challenges. There you go.
Yeah.
Who's ready to go next?
I can go. So I got the 3 of Pentacles, which shows that this was a team effort, right? I got the King of Swords. This is a lot of masculine energy, authority, dealing with legal matters. But I also feel that with this 8 of Cups, the kind of like that whistleblower, that EQ, that somebody's going to walk away from this. Somebody's going to start talking. I got the 4 of Cups here. So yeah, there's a missed opportunity. There's a blind spot. Someone is going to come over, because I also got the victory card with the Ace of Swords here. So I do think that the information is going to come out, but as you mentioned, Hogarth, this is a ongoing battle. This is something that's continuing. I also pulled the Five of Wands, so the conflict card, and I feel that this is something that's unfortunately that we're going to see again. And yeah, the base of the deck here is the Nine of Swords. Still a lot of anxiety, grief around what's going on here in our nation. So. Well, look, the Strength card is right underneath that.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Synchronicities, yeah. And what else is someone here? Suburban Housewife. I love that.
Yeah. Great name.
Indeed, it's a great one. The evangelicals are being stirred up by the elite oligarch wannabes. They are motivated by money. Yeah, so there is this aspect there. Yeah, absolutely. EQ, what do you...
Oh, gosh. Okay. First cards that I pulled was the loss of the electricity. You can see that there. And and the group, it is a group of them. They were thinking about it, right? They've been thinking about it from the past. They knew what happened in past situations. So this is my past card. Look at the magical thinking. They're thinking, oh, this is a great idea. You know, it shows my group and that they're cowards. Okay. And what's really interesting is it is going to happen again. I've got the number 7 twice. So that's the opportunity. So it is going to happen again, or attempted. We'll put it that way. And we may not hear about it all, you know, because they don't want to let everybody know how vulnerable we really are. So they're not going to keep saying how many people. Yeah, there's going to be some copycats, definitely. I'm going to go back to that whistleblower. I think it's a woman. I'll show you why. I got this card. This is all about hate. You guys see that? So those are those groups out there about hate. But this is a man and a woman, right? It's a group. But there is at least one woman in there that knows. And I've got this card here is the Queen, right? And she's going to be offering up the opportunity. Someone might even offer these money.
Sonia got a woman as well.
I didn't show them, but I had a woman sitting here as well.
Yeah, I think that's the whistleblower, because at the end that I got is the star. That's her. They're right. She's right next to it.
Could be a girlfriend, maybe, like a girlfriend.
It could be a girlfriend, yeah.
Wife, maybe, or
sister. Yeah. But it's going to come out, and she, the group. I think there's different groups there. There's like not just like one sect. It might be several different ones, and they're communicating by the internet, what they're hearing on the internet. So that's sparking the other. They're going to try it again in different other places. So that's what I'm getting. So that's what that whole sabotage was all about. The whole hate thing. Yeah.
Fascinating, isn't it? All those cards and the synchronicity between all of them. So as much as we like to say, okay, like this is over and all this, but it's not. What is happening? We see the orange albatross is going down. Yeah, his firm has been found guilty. Yeah, and you remember that dream I had? I said, look, I saw everything about Duck L'Orange just crashing. Yeah, but as he crashes and as the GOP have to look at their own political survival, they know they need to walk away from this guy. However, they fear the base, and we can see why. Because these people are so rusted on, so embittered, so riled up, that they're now prepared to basically become a domestic insurgency, which is going to be, they can't put that genie back into the bottle quite yet. Yeah, because they've rubbed the bottle and they've been like, right, that's it. So it's going to be very interesting when we think of how we started the show with the GOP and the struggles that they've got, and how we've ended the show with a lot of these outcomes where you have this insurgency now that is basically, because think about it, they shot up the power station. So 45,000 people were without power, which means they were probably without power as well, but they probably had their generators, their tins of food, their candles going, because they would know. So it's going to be a tricky thing, and this is something that the American law enforcement Congress, they're going to have to pass laws, and they're going to have to protect more of these sites so that these people can't just come and sabotage. Any final thoughts on that, ladies, before we go?
I just want to tell you, Hogarth, when you were saying that they were prepared, so they do live in the area, and I just pulled a card because I wanted to see, and you were right. It says yes, they were prepared. They knew what was happening, and they had their generators, and they had the things that they needed.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
let's close on Shakespeare. As we know, I love a little bit of Shakespeare says. Let's see what Shakespeare has to say about these insurgents. Which one of you would like to call for me to stop at a certain page? EQ?
Sure.
All right. Okay, right. Here we go. All right. So I'm flicking and you just tell me, you just say stop, and then I'll read the page and we'll see what Shakespeare has to say.
All right. Stop.
All right. Let's have a look. Oh, this is interesting. Here it says here, love and lust. Love and lust. But I think it is the introduction into the next sequence. Do you see? Because it's not a quote. So let's see what's on the next page. So love and lust. Remember we were talking, you remember that heart that turned up in that card, and we're talking about relationships. Let's just see what's on the next. Yeah. So let's just see what's on the next page. And it says here, oh, many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage. Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage. Wow. Isn't that interesting in the context? Oops. Can I see? Here we are. And that's on the 12th night. And we were talking about relationships, which means it could be the women in these relationships will come forward to divulge and maybe try and bring an end to this. How about that?
Love that.
Oh, yes. Isn't that something? That is awesome.
Very, very, very interesting. Very interesting. So there we are. Can you believe it? The hour has gone already, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for your questions. I'm glad we were able to help you out. Ladies, thanks again for your talents and gifts. We've obviously got the holiday season, so let's look at maybe collaborating again in the new year. And I've got some interesting news for you guys for next year, but it's a secret for now. And thank you so much for joining us. Any final words, ladies, before we close?
No, thank you so much. We enjoy reading with you. So thank you. I'm so happy everyone was here with us today. Thank you for being here.
Yes. And happy holidays, guys. Happy holidays and safe holiday for everyone. Love and light.
Indeed.
Stay healthy.
Oh, exactly. Stay happy, healthy. 2023 is almost here, guys. We've obviously, anyone that's curious about my predictions, they can go to my channel on the community tab, and I've written one of my blogs there. It's been very, very popular. There's lots of stuff changing. 2023 is here. Let's go in with that hopefulness and that optimism. We see positive changes. We're still dealing with the cray-crays, of course, but there's also positive changes as well. So let's also remember positive changes are happening. I wish everyone a wonderful Christmas. You'll see me again soon. Ladies, I'll see you, of course, next year, but we have a little post chat. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and we will see you soon. Happy holidays, everyone.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye for now.